Wait, all the fixins? All the fixins?
With all the fixin'.
Like to educate as well as entertain.
I will not have you screaming in my right ear.
Welcome to all the ghosts and goblins, spooks and specters out there that are tuning in to Game Show Gumbo. Yes, Game Show Gumbo. I am Cindy Seidelman. You know what we do here for Game Show Gumbo? We watch all the game shows that have taken place this week, so you don't have to. We find all the best highlights. You know what? It's kind of an interesting time in game shows. Because we just had the new Catch-21 debut on GS, and it was really good. And now we're going to have a couple of new shows that have debuted or are going to debut soon. We got the Misery Index for TBS, done by the people at Impractical Jokers. And we also have Nashville Squares. That's right, a countrified hip-hop squares with Bob Saget as host. Because when I think straight man, I think Bob Saget. We'll hope to have highlights from those shows in the future, but coming up on the show we have Whitney Cummings, and some much-needed honesty on Wheel of Fortune.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years.
Hey, you gotta give it up to him. I mean, saying that in front of 6 to 8 million people watching at home, I mean, it's like if Sally Jesse Raphael never left the airwaves. First up, you kind of have to be calm under pressure when you go on a game show. I mean, some of the best examples are on game shows when you're being calm under pressure. I mean, we're not going to get that when you're on the White House staff. I mean, looking at you, Mick Mulvaney. But anyway, one of the biggest stressors in a game show is when you're on Price is Right's Big Money Week. Enter Claire. She's got to play a game where not many people have won recently. The clock game. Let's watch.
Game. All right, come on. It's going to be me and you communicating clearly. You have 30 seconds to give me both correct prices. Here's how you're going to do it. We're going to start with the headphone package, and you're going to tell me what you think it costs. Then I'm going to tell you whether you need to go higher or lower with your amount. Then you'll go higher or you'll go lower, depending on what I say. And when you hit the amount, bing, the clock stops. Then we go on to the next one. If you get both in 30 seconds, we'll give you $50,000. All right. We're going to start it with the headphone package, okay? The 5 headphones and the charging case. As soon as you start talking, the clock's going to start.
$600.
Lower.
$500.
Higher.
$550.
Higher.
$575.
Lower.
$560.
Yes, $560. Nice, right? Wasn't that bad, was it? No. And you were calm, you were collected. It was beautiful. Just what you need to do, all right? We're going to do the same thing for the laptop. As soon as you start talking, the clock's going to start. Go ahead.
Okay, $1,200.
Lower.
$1,000.
Lower.
$800.
Lower.
$750.
Lower.
$600.
Higher.
$675.
Higher.
$700.
Higher.
$725.
Yes! You just won $50,000. Congratulations. $50,000. Look at that. Tons of time. Tons of time to spare. That was great.
So in the face of one of the most stressful games, she won some headphones, she won a laptop, and $50,000 in cash. I think it's safe to say she handled the stress pretty well, don't you think? Thursday on The Price is Right, Drew and the crew dress up for Halloween. Let's hope this year they give away lots of treats. Well, they kind of have to. They're in a diner. Man, I could go for a malted right now. As I intimated in the opening, Whitney Cummings has gotten around this week when it comes to game shows, and she appeared on 2 of them and gave us some great highlights on both shows. We're going to do one now and one later, and the one we're going to do now is on Funny You Should Ask. In this clip, Whitney Cummings somehow forgets what colors are.
David, you can grab it right back. Let's go with movie and TV star Ms. Whitney Cummings, everybody. I have a question, if you will.
Yes, sir.
According to Brazilian tradition, if you want to find a love in the coming year, the underpants you wear on New Year's Eve should be what?
Off. I think Jemima looks gorgeous in that green dress, so I'm going to say Green.
Like money and okay.
Like, you know.
Why not? You don't have to justify it.
Blue. Is it a color?
Yes.
It is?
Green.
Yes, green is a color. I'm sorry. It was just laying there. I couldn't help myself.
We like to educate as well as entertain. Green is a color.
I just think if anyone looks like that in
Green
whatever
works
that
is what you're saying. All right. She says green. David, is she right or wrong?
I think she's wrong.
We were looking for red. Red seems to be the money underwear. David ties it up here.
Now, Whitney, I know you're probably not watching the show, but if you are, here's some definitions of the color green. Of the color of growing grass. Overspread with green plants or foliage. Sickly or bilious. Unripe. Inexperienced or naive. Not dried or seasoned. Jealous. The color of growing grass. Green leafy vegetables as spinach. An area of smooth turf, aka a putting green. Now you know what the color green is. Next week on Funny You Should Ask, Louis Anderson will more than likely rage on a question involving food. Also, that Scott Steiner soundbite will be playing in your head because of it. You know, I think in this case I'm just going to let this Family Feud clip speak for itself.
Jeff, name some man might be willing to go to prison and get away from.
Police.
That's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Why do you think I'm single?
Hey, something a man be willing to go to prison to get away from. That's the stupidest answer. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You all have been a great family for 4 straight games.
Damn,
That's the stupidest answer. Take me to prison.
To get away from the police, you go to jail. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't think we're gonna get a bad answer like that this season, but damn it, the show isn't gonna try regardless. See how far down the rabbit hole we go next week. Because production budgets get smaller and smaller almost every single year, just have to figure out how to get sponsorships into their show so they can actually meet those production costs. Well, Survivor's figured it out and they do it in the form of reward challenges. But when you see the reactions to this reward, you kind of have to feel that this is set up to be staged for some ad or something.
It's the biggest reward of the season.
What does that mean?
And we wanted to make it special.
Oh my God.
So we brought Applebee's to Fiji.
Oh my God!
You'll enjoy Applebee's loaded, sizzling fajitas, smothered in hot queso. You've got steak, chicken, shrimp. What are we drinking? Plus the classic combo, buffalo chicken wings.
Wait, all the fixins? All the fixins?
With all the fixins.
Yes.
Spinach, artichoke dip.
Oh my God!
Quesadillas.
Okay.
Got room for dessert?
Yes, do, Jeff.
How about the blue ribbon brownie?
Oh
my God.
And Applebee's signature drink, the Shark Bowl.
Oh, the Shark Bowl. I love Applebee's. Applebee's is by far my favorite, sit-down restaurant.
Oh my God, yes.
This is the biggest reward, and we are gonna get this.
Guess we now know why Karishma sucks at all the challenges then. She thinks more about Applebee's than actually winning the challenge. You know what? I have to be honest. Applebee's is terrible. I've had their food and it sucks. You know what? You know what food doesn't suck? Red Robin. I mean, I absolutely love their food, especially their Taco Tavern Double, the guacamole, the pico, the pepper jack cheese with the endless fries. I mean, it is just wonderful and delicious. It is just absolutely amazing. I mean, the ooiness and the gooiness of it all.
Shut up. Here's your ad revenue. Just take it and go already.
Thanks, Red Robin. Wednesday on Survivor America wants to know the answer to the immortal question. When will Lyra wake up and smell the coffee and kick out Karishma? Or are they doomed to lose every single challenge until the merge? Hey, there's enough money here for a Taco Tavern double. Well, I'm off to DoorDash to get some Red Robin, so we're going to take a quick commercial break while I do just that. See you in a minute. Well, we're back. Red Robin's going to be here in a few minutes, so it's time for some more highlights. I know you love these highlights. The game show community sometimes says that games are too hard nowadays, like the bonus game on Wheel of Fortune. That's too much, or Stack the Deck on The Price is Right. But you know what? Nobody ever talks about 5-card weighing on Let's Make a Deal. I mean, a blind 1 5-shot and you have to risk a good amount of prizes to actually play the game? Oh, what do you mean they're actually going to play this game in this highlight? Like they're going to win that.
Play this game. You have to give your living room and your cash back and risk leaving with just $500 or $2,000 or getting zonked. But the car is there as well. So if you decide to go for it, you just pick a card, and this time I have to flip it. You guys can point to the cards you want, but I have to flip it. Leave with what you have, or go for it.
We're gonna go for it.
Okay, now, before we go for it, here's what we're gonna do. You guys are gonna switch places. Because if you win, I will not have you screaming in my right ear, I want you to win. We're hoping you win. Pick your card.
We're gonna go for the middle.
Okay, and you guys are in agreement on this? 1, 2, 3. Go! Give a big round of applause. That car's worth over $21,000.
You know, something makes me happy when I'm proven dead wrong in one of these clips. Congratulations, folks. Enjoy the car. Thursday on Let's Make a Deal, Wayne and the gang celebrate Halloween. You know, this promo sounds oddly familiar to the Price is Right one. You might need to do some more creative writing classes or something. Well, as we mentioned earlier, Whitney Cummings certainly got around this week when it came to game shows. We showed you the Funny You Should Ask clip when she had a true blonde moment, and now here she is on 25 Words or Less. In this clip right here, her and Pete Holmes talk about their life experience while actually playing the game. I better let the clip explain what I just said.
I'm going to set the opening bid. I think it's, well, you should be sweating. I'm going to set it at 23. Pete, can you do it in less?
I can do it in 20. Oh. Don't act like that's impressive. You know we're going lower.
I can do it in the age I peaked, 19.
Oh.
I can do it at the age I started gambling, 18.
I can do it in the age I started crying all day, 17.
I can do it at the age I got my learner's permit, 15.
Oh, are you guys looking at the words? You just I don't see anybody.
I thought we just said
I don't see anybody looking. I mean, oh, jeez. You're at 15, the age he got his license or driver's permit or whatever. What did he got?
Meredith, I don't feel seen right now. I don't feel safe.
You know what? You have to feel safe. It's a safe.
You know what? White guys had a good run.
I'm just kind of wondering how far they would have gone with this if they had gone to like 12, 11, 10, 9. Well, at least Cameron Manheim will probably do that.
I will keep it to when I started ditching school at 15.
15? Okay.
Wow.
I can do it in 14. Okay.
I'm gonna do it when I started drinking, 13.
Man, where was your parents?
I'm sober now.
I can do it in 12.
I can do it in 11.
Wow. Go ahead, girl.
Man, no wonder she did the practice after all those years. She probably did it just to know that she wouldn't be able to get caught doing all those things. So what will we learn from the celebs who play the game and how Meredith will whip them into shape? All you gotta do is just tune in to watch on your local Fox stations. There are times when a game show clip absolutely captures the imagination of the country. And Wheel of Fortune had a clip that actually did just that. Enter Blair Davis speaking the truth about his life. And you know what? This really went viral. Like, it's got over 2 million hits on YouTube. So, this is far and away our Game Show Gumbo clip of the week.
Hello, Blair. Hello. Blair Davis, Cardiff, California, owned the trucking business, it says here.
Small trucking business in San Diego. Yeah.
Good for you. And talk about your family.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years to an old battle axe named Kim. She cursed my life with 3 stepchildren named Star, RJ, and Ryan, and I have 1 rotten grandson.
Yay! No wonder you came here. You just wanted to get away from everybody. I know you're being facetious.
Absolutely. I love them like nobody's business.
I'll bet you do. What's the story of the beard and your grandson?
I started growing the beard a couple of years back, and every time I threaten to shave it off, he gives me a really hard time.
Yeah, so it's going to stay, apparently.
He's grown used to it.
Okay, good to have you. Don't get it tangled up in the wheel. That's all we ask.
You know, on the surface, he looks like the type of guy that would do just that. But you know what? That's kind of how the power of the wheel is. I mean, it will kind of trick you and deceive you that something will be terrible, and he does really, really good. I mean, it's not like he's going to be on Dr. Phil or Mel Robbins anytime soon. Next week on Wheel, it's Home Sweet Home Week. That is until we get to Thursday, and the whole show will be overtaken by the spirits of shows past, like Mega Word and Double Play or stuff like that. Hey, Red Robin just texted me via DoorDash, and the food's almost here, so it's time for us to put a bow on this show. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? If you like the show so much, become a Patreon backer at patreon.com/GameShowGumbo. Get some perks like get our Gumbo Cast 2 days early from everybody else, and we'll let you in on what's happening with a website. Well, until next time, bye-bye, and have a safe, happy Halloween.